What's good, YTBC? What's good, fight fans? B Marshall with another boxing video. So it looks like Sergei Kovalev has found himself an opponent for his next fight, and that opponent will be fellow stablemate at Main Event Promotions, Isaac the Golden Boy Chilemba. So this fight is supposed to be held in Russia. It's going to be the first time Sergei Kovalev's fighting in Russia since 2011. Definitely the first time fighting in Russia as a champion. After getting the belt off of Nathan Cleverly in 2013. Sergei Kovalev, we already know he has 3 of the 4 belts in the light heavyweight division, WBA, WBO, and the IBF. And he's going to be fighting Isaac Chilemba. Isaac Chilemba is a guy from Malawi. He's a guy from Malawi, but he's based in South Africa. That's where he fights out of. Isaac Chilemba's record is 24 wins, 3 losses, and 2 draws. And at least 2 of those 3 losses, I had him winning on my card, and at least 1 of those 2 draws, I had him winning that fight. Anyways, he's fighting, a killer named Sergei Kovalev. You already know what Sergei Kovalev brings to the table. He brings his 29-0 record, 1 draw, about 26 KOs. He's a serious, he's a serious heavy hitter in the division and one of the hardest hitters in boxing. So, Isaac Chilemba's coming off a loss against a Colombian named Aledia Alvarez, undefeated Colombian fighting he's based out there in Montreal or Quebec, and that's where Chilemba fought this guy at in the last fight, and that was a good fight. And in my opinion, I think they had robbed Isaac Chilemba, and there was even a WBC eliminator. Matter of fact, last year in 2015, Isaac Chilemba was he was a mandatory for the WBC and the IBF champion. IBF champion being Sergei Kovalev and WBC champion Adonis Stevenson. But he chose to go the WBC route and he fought Aledia Ramirez. But unfortunately, man, he didn't get the win. I thought he pulled it off on my scorecard. But it'd be hard to go in the man's backyard out there in Quebec and Montreal and beat him out there. And Chilemba was pretty distraught. I remember him crying after the decision because he really thought he's finally going to get his break and not get the raw deal, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, he did. But hey, look at him now. 2016, he's about to fight for all 3 belts, you know what I'm saying? So this fight's going to be in Russia, like I said, and it's going to be on an odd night on a Monday, and I really doubt they're going to show that fight here in the United States. And on the real, I wouldn't mind even seeing this fight. I damn sure would have liked to see Sergei Kovalev versus Chilemba. I'd rather see that fight than the last Pascal 2 fight with Kovalev and that one mandatory guy from France, Najib Mohammadi. That was a waste of our time when they had those fights on HBO. And I think Isaac Chilemba is a better fighter than any of those 2 guys. At this stage of his career, Pascal right now seems like, he's on his way out. But, so yeah, that's the fight scheduled for July 11th in Russia. Sergei Kovalev's going back home to his home country, fight in front of his home fans. And Isaac Chilemba is a guy, he's a guy who's gonna come in there. And the only problem with him, he's a good boxer, but he's a very light puncher, man. He only has 10 knockouts in his career, and I think the man Sergei Kovalev is gonna walk through him. But you already know I'm gonna make a prediction video for closer to fight week for that fight. So yeah, that's my video for Sergei Kovalev's fighting on July 11th in his home country of Russia. First time fighting there ever since he became a champion. And hopefully after this fight, after he gets through Isaac Chilemba in the winter or fall, we're going to get that fight with Andre Ward. That's the fight right there. Whoever wins that fight to me, solidifies himself as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. So yeah, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section about Issac Chilemba going to Russia as a sacrificial lamb. And please subscribe if you like my content. This be Marsh, and I'll check y'all on the next video. Alright, y'all. Peace.